Hi, it's Hans at happierman.com. Today's topic is focus on solutions, not problems. Well, problems, they're kind of always going to be there. You solve one thing and then another one pops up, or you're happily living your life and everything is going well, and then all of a sudden something happens and now you got this big problem you got to deal with. Well, yeah, that's life, right? That's life. However, what you ever hear the idea of reframing something? Well, you want to reframe that idea of it's a problem to solutions. Yeah, you have an issue, a problem, a difficult situation. Could be catastrophic. Could be catastrophic, right? Could be catastrophic. Well, what good does it do to focus on the problem? What you really want is the solution. What will make that problem go away or subside or be minimized, or you'll be able to live with it because other things better are overpowering that. Solutions, not problems. So that's where the pen and the paper, the brainstorming, the thinking, the hard thinking, the planning, what would it take to get past this very, very unpleasant situation? And it could be, these could be small. It could be small, like I was telling you the other day about this land sale that I just completed. The problem was we had this land and we were paying taxes on it. It wasn't doing us any good. It's been sitting up there for years. Well, what is the solution? Well, the solution is to sell it, right? And of course, I've been trying to sell it now for quite a few years, and it wasn't getting sold for a variety of reasons. And once we finally lowered the price low enough and waited long enough, well, it finally got sold, right? So that was the solution, to keep lowering the price and to be patient. And, get some professional help. I had a realtor help me. He did all the listing and the wrangling, that kind of stuff. It was hard enough on me to know that it's kind of a pain to deal with this kind of stuff. But I was very, very pleased to finally sell it and do all the end paperwork and the delivering and the waiting for the money and the dealing with all of that. So the solution was to put the land on for sale and be done with it, right? So there's always a solution. And what you want to do is think of, let's say, multiple solutions. So when I first started selling this land, it was in my sister, and my brother's name. So I had to have all three of us wanted to have to sell it. And of course, I wanted to sell it right away, but my brother, he likes to hold on to things. So as soon as he said maybe we should sell the land, I put it up for sale the next day. Right? I created a Craigslist ad, took on a bunch of. For some reason, I had some pictures of it already, and put up the ad and tried to do that. And I tried that for many, many months, and would occasionally update my brother and sister on, really getting nowhere with this. And eventually, he gave me the name and the contact information for a realtor. So the next day, you got to act quick sometimes when you have solutions are offered. The next day, I got in touch with the guy and set it up and did all the paperwork. And he did it. He was listing it, and he listed it for like a couple of years and got nowhere. And then finally, I more or less let him go and got another guy, and then he had it for another year and a half or two, and it finally sold. So So anyway, look for the solutions. The solution is to sell the land. Now, if you look at my website, allhappierman.com, you'll see kind of spread, kind of prominent on that website is my book, Leave Your Wife and Become a Happier Man with a 3-step system. And I have this 3-step system developed and how I left my wife, who's a verbally abused guy and just living a terrible life. And the book kind of outlines how a guy like me in a terrible, terrible situation made the move to get divorced. If you have a bad marriage, get that book. It'll save your life. But it lays out a solution. When you're married and you're not happy in your marriage, a solution is to get divorced. I would argue it's probably your best solution. It's the simplest solution. It's the best solution. But it isn't very easy. So people probably will try a variety of other solutions, counseling, hoping for the best, prayer, avoiding one another, separate bedrooms, separate houses. And people will do all kinds of crazy stuff like that, when really the simple thing is to get a divorce, and be careful in their next time around dealing with this kind of thing. So look for the solution. Look for the solutions. Look for the solutions. Going up to see my mom today. There's kind of some family things going on. I think we're going to start to talk about some possible solutions. I don't want to focus on the problem. She told me what the problem is. I don't want to focus on the problem. I want to start moving, talking about solutions. Now, this particular problem, this may be a little bit tricky. It may be difficult. It may take some time. It was kind of weird how as soon as this land got solved, which was kind of a family problem, another family problem popped up to take its place. So I guess I'm starting to brace myself for dealing with this and thinking about it and coming up with solutions. All for now.